Hi, this is Mark Leach from the Math Department here at Temple College, and I want to show you just a few things that I'm really excited about the new annotation feature within the Dropbox system of D2L. So first up is a little bit of the navigation. So here I have a student who's uploaded this as a PDF. This also works if they do it as a JPEG. If I click on the gear, I now am able to rotate their work. I'm sure we've all experienced times when students submitted work and it came to us sideways, maybe from their fault or maybe just D2L's fault, your web browser, but now you can be able to rotate those images. So that is really nice. So I'm really excited about that rotate feature. Also, I can just zoom in and out a lot easier. They have these the zoom tools right here. But also, if you just if I hold down Control and on my zoom wheel, use the zoom wheel, the scroll wheel up or scroll wheel back, it zooms in and out according to wherever my mouse is. So that is really nice. But if I let go of the control, now I can just scroll up and down. So that's a nice feature there. And then just quick navigating with the page width or page height. But the gold mine is this drawing feature. So over here we have this drawing tool. There's a drawing and a highlighter. So if let's say that a student over here, for some reason, I thought that this cosine should be a sine. Now it should be a sine. It should be cosine, but let's just say that that should be sine. So I can cross through it and then right above it, sine. Now it does smooth out your writing a little bit, which is nice. But just so keep that in mind, that sort of kind of smooths it out as you write. So yeah, so I was able to, without going through too much rigmarole, be able to make that quick, obvious math correction, though that is actually an error now. So there's that. With one thing with this pen tool here, you can adjust the size, but it gets pretty big pretty quickly. Move it up to 0.11 and you see how big that is. So I'm going to typically leave that at a 1, 2, or 3. One other just suggestion, because by default I think it has it at 100. This is an opacity slider. Notice I move it down to 19. Now it's really light. I would probably encourage you to keep it somewhere around like 70, 75, 80%. That way, if you, like you see here, I've covered up some of their writing. The student's still able to see what they wrote behind my writing. It just looks a little bit nicer, in my opinion. Over here on the far left corner, I can change colors. So if for some reason, colors mean different things to you, you can have flexibility with those colors. This right here, this normal, this is in how it deals with opacity. Just leave it at normal. And then if you have this freeform highlighter, this enables you to highlight things. There I have that pink. If I want it to be yellow, I can switch colors and then highlight things as yellow. Again, this word multiply here, this is how it handles opacity. Leave it at this multiply setting is what it keeps it best for highlighters. Now, just a note is, for some reason, if you know that you're never going to use the highlighter, but you just want maybe 2 different pen colors, then you can honestly just change the highlighter to be a pen by making it be normal, moving the pen size down to 2 or 3, and now you can have like a red pen and a highlighter. So you can basically sort of a red pen and a blue pen saved as a preset. So that's a nice little trick. The other thing is that there is this note feature. So maybe I click on this note and I click where I want the note to be, and I can say great communication. I can move this where I want it to be. I can make it be a check and make it be green so it looks different. There's this little note feature, so it looks like a little billboard. So these different icons that you can use, and when students hover over it, whether it's on a PDF viewer that they have their own, or on D2L online, they should be able to see these notes. When you click off of it, notice the note collapse. When they hover over it, it pops up. So that's really nice. And the other last feature that I'm really excited about is in the text feature. If there's room on the document itself, then you can write in additional text. So here I just have some dummy text that I've pasted in. I clicked off of it and back on, and I get these handles, and I can make it be smaller and drag it into place. I can make the font size be a little bit smaller, maybe readjust that again. So maybe if you have a little bit more room within a certain document, you can add in your own text. Sometimes I'll have over on the side just a text document, not even Word, just a TXT file, so I can copy and paste some common corrections in here like this as well. And again, you can change colors to your heart's content over here, and even change the background as well. So this is going to revolutionize how I'm grading my my students' work on D2L-Dropbox, so that way I'm not just having to stick everything down here in the feedback. Do know that what you put in feedback over here shows up in when they view their grades, and what's over here is then what's on the PDF viewer. But then if you have some sort of annotations here, it does pop up that they have feedback to view there on when they're looking in the gradebook. One note before I leave you is that whenever you set up your D2L Dropbox, if you scroll down to the very bottom of that main page, it's checked by default. It's already set up. It's already there. The enable annotations, and so that's what this system is. So as long as you leave that check mark box at the bottom, you'll have this new wonderful system. All right, remember, my name is Mark Leach. I'm in the math department. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know. Shoot me an email, mark.leach, that's Leech, @jjc.edu. Take care.